Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar about driving premier CRO results through a legally and privacy compliant platform.
In the US since 2009, what we've basically been focusing on is helping companies convert. So the beginning of everything we do starts with a conversion. We want to help our clients make better use of their digital assets. And to do so, we need to help them experiment. So everything that we do around conversion optimization is based on our great work that we do with partners. You can see some of the partners that we work with. They enable us to do best case scenarios when it comes to testing. And they enable us to understand what is happening with end consumers, and they help us understand better how the behavior is changing. Right now, what you have seen in the market in the US is a major acceleration. Everything that is going faster. People are just changing completely their behavior, their shopping behavior. And what we are trying to do is make sense of it and trying to help those our clients improve their results. So if you can go to the next slide. These are some of the clients that we're currently working with in the US, or we've worked in the past with. The biggest challenge that we usually face is the shift in behavior has generated more complexity. You have on the one side more complexity because the technological advances and innovation have created complexity when it comes to what do you need to work with in terms of technology. And on the other hand, you have complexity because your teams need to start understanding how to integrate that technology and that strategy. So what we are trying to do is we're trying to help these companies accelerate the responses that they need to give to their clients, accelerate everything that they have to do when it comes to improving their results and their conversions.
So we see 2021 as basically the year where we land, right? It's a complicated year, 2019 and 2020 because of the COVID. So our immediate objectives is first to do the integration of the company, which we are progressing very quickly. We expect an acceleration of the travel vertical. We've been very successful in the US with different travel customers, which have been heavily hit by COVID, but we are starting to see signals that is starting to accelerate. So we really want to be able to support that comeback and that growth for the travel, right? We are focused, as you are going to see today, in the implementation in privacy, data, and commercial optimization, because we think it's very important, as you will see in the presentation. And again, we want to start doing paid media. We were doing paid media in the US for 6 years, from 2009 to 2015. We want to record that activity, and we are expanding in terms geographically. We are opening our New York office with the idea to start building the relationships there. In 2022, we want to basically expand. We think that definitely the economy will bounce back and will grow a lot. So we'll do a lot of hiring and growth. We will expand the portfolio of services. As you've seen, the Making Science can do a 360 delivery for our clients. So we'll step by step increase our portfolio of services to other disciplines like SEO, maybe machine learning capabilities, and so on. And we might be doing a new acquisition. The US is the biggest market of the world. For example, I'm in Italy now. We just did our second acquisition here in Italy, so we will probably do another acquisition next year in the US to accelerate our growth, right? So that's the introduction of what Making Science is, what Making Science US is, and what our plans for the future. So let me introduce a bit the topic of today, where Kevin and John are going to give you I think a very interesting view of basically what Making Science thinks on privacy and consent mode, and all that knowledge is being built on our experience of many years with different clients, especially in Europe.
In the area of first-party data, we always strive to have a complete picture about the customer. We try to make sure that the data that we have about the customer is current. We don't like delays in data. We like to have the most recent picture about the given customer, visitor, even pre-customer. And that includes consent. Out in the industry, and again, we've got the experience. What we've seen over the last 3 years is we like real time at Making Science. We like continuous analytics. We like the possibility.
Making Science has a long history in working with really world-class companies and tackling cutting-edge type of projects that other types of agencies and consulting firms aren't prepared to deal with. This combination of deep ad tech, martech experience, industry experience has allowed Making Science to take on really challenging projects.
Awesome. Well, John, Kevin, Nico, Jose Antonio, thank you so much for your time and your expertise today. As I mentioned before, this recording will be available on YouTube, so feel free to check back in and watch it later.